What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Elden Ring is headed for the big screen and has a surprising but promising director, and the FTC's case against Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is finally over. This is your Daily Fix. A live-action Elden Ring movie is in the works from Machina and Civil War director Alex Garland. A film based on From Software and Bandai Namco's massive RPG hit is now confirmed to have the filmmaker attached not only as its director but as its writer, too. Plot, casting details, or release date for the Elden Ring movie have yet to be announced. George R.R. Martin, who helped create the lore for Elden Ring, is attached as a producer on the movie. There's no word yet on how involved From Software or game director Hidetaka Miyazaki will be, if at all. Elden Ring shook the gaming world when it took From Software's Tough as Nails formula open world in 2022. It's since become a beloved entry in the developer's catalog, boasting high praise from critics, we gave it a 10 out of 10, and fans alike. While the team behind it had expressed interest in expanding its bleak fantasy world in the past, few believed their efforts would result in a movie. That is, until 2024, when George R.R. Martin teased that he may have heard a few details about a potential Elden Ring movie. He went on to double down on his comments earlier this year, saying during IGN FanFest that he had heard some talk about an Elden Ring movie. What do you think of Garland and A24 making a live-action Elden Ring film? Let me know in the comments. Moving on, just days after losing its 2-year-old objection to Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission has officially dropped its case. The FTC's appeal to block Microsoft's $69 billion deal to acquire the company behind Call of Duty was denied by San Francisco's 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals on May 7th, further cementing the purchase that was originally announced in late 2022. It was a move decided by a 3-judge panel that brought an end to the FTC's questioning of the July 2023 decision to allow Microsoft to finalize its purchase. As we summarized at the time, Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard has faced scrutiny from across the board for more than 3 years, both in the US and worldwide, with some parties concerned that it would see popular franchises like Call of Duty become Xbox exclusives. Microsoft confirmed it had no interest in keeping certain franchises behind lengthy exclusivity periods and sold Activision Blizzard's cloud gaming rights to Ubisoft to satisfy the UK's Competition and Markets Authority objections. The FTC's appeal could have presented a late roadblock to continuing. However, as reported by The Verge, the Commission has now dismissed its complaint entirely, stating in a brief filing issued on May 22nd, the Commission has determined that the public interest is best served by dismissing the administrative legislation in this case. Indeed, any fears that Xbox would hold games hostage to its own platform seem to have been unnecessary. The top 3 best-selling games in the PlayStation Store last month were all Xbox games. And finally today, Marvel fans will have to wait a bit longer to see Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, as Disney has postponed the release dates of both movies. Doomsday has been pushed 7 months from May 1st, 2026 to December 18th next year, while Secret Wars is moving from May 7th, 2027 to December 17th. Variety reports that several other Marvel release dates have been removed from its calendar or altered. February 13th, 2026, which was reserved for an untitled Marvel project, has disappeared. Then the dates of November 6th, 2026 and November 5th, 2027, both previously untitled Marvel films, were changed to just untitled Disney movies. That means Spider-Man Brand New Day will now open before Doomsday. That Sony Marvel sequel, which begins filming this summer, is scheduled to be released on July 31st, 2026. Avengers Doomsday is currently filming in the UK. And that is your Daily Fix for Friday, May 23rd. Now over at Humble, you may want to check out the Xbox Game Studio Publisher Bundle. For just $5, you get Broken Age, Sunset Overdrive, and Battletoads. And for $10, you get those 3 games plus Wasteland 3, Quantum Break, As Dusk Falls, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and Age of Empires Definitive Edition. As always, proceeds go to charity. Also, IGN's in-person fan event, IGN Live, is coming to downtown Los Angeles on June 7th and 8th. Come hang out with us downtown LA at the Magic Box at the Reef for an exciting live show all weekend long. We'll have huge reveals, interviews on stage with celebrities and your favorite games industry folks, playable PC, console, and handheld gaming stations, awesome panels, IGN merch, tons of giveaways, and more. You can expect to see Squid Game, Critical Role, Resident Alien, 10 playable ID at Xbox games, and so many others. Head over to IGN.com/live to grab your tickets and use code DailyFix for a special discount. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.